Okay, so this is my second attempt of having some play time together with Bonbon and Taro. We're in the middle of my living room, and Taro keeps on trying to escape because he's a jumper. And this pen is a 42-inch Midwest playpen. Let me see if you guys can see. Yeah, it's pretty big. And I got it because I knew this little guy can jump. Like the highest pen was 48 inches high, and I thought that was way too high, and it would look very weird in the middle of my living room. But the only reason why he's able to jump is because I have a cardboard inside. The problem is he can go through the bar.
Okay, so we are performing an experiment, trying to see if we can acclimate Kitty with Chinchilla. Will it work? We're about to find out.
Good girl. It's a good girl. It's a good girl.
It's behind the television.
Good girl. It's okay. It's okay. You can get up.
I don't think she's going anywhere. Oh.
Where's Nimbus, baby? Nimbus? Really? Alright. Stay right here. It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay, Nimbus. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty?
Anytime you're ready. I will not be denied.
Good girl. Good girl. Alright, that's enough.
Put your hands in the air, baby. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm a new video maker on YouTube. This is my chinchilla, Darwin, and it's going to be all about him. He is 6 months old and he's a mosaic. He's absolutely beautiful. Say hello, Dada. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm going to give you some tips on owning a chinchilla if you're thinking about getting one like I did. Okay. So the number one problem with chinchillas is their cost. It's not cheap. I'm not trying to put you off at all, but it's not cheap, I'm not gonna lie. See, chinchillas are really active sometimes and really sleepy sometimes, so their cage has to be nice and the room that they're in has to be nice as well. And so you do have to spend money on their toys inside. See, I've got a hammock with a little blanket inside. I've got him a nesting box so he can go in there. Got some little pillows up here. I've got, so obviously the water bottle. I've got him a tutor here. I've got his He just likes to go in. It's like a tunnel. His food bowl's here and a little castle at the back. This isn't his main cage. I'm basically staying at my other house right now. We had to like substitute cage. My other cage is much bigger. Okay, anyway. So you have to spend money on the cage, the chinchilla, his food, his hay, his dust bath, his toys, like his blankets, his pillows, his vet bills if he gets hurt, and yeah, that's basically about it. So basically, like, yeah, you get the idea. So the next thing is space. Do you have enough space to put a cage in where it's in open space? And do you have enough space for it to run around in? I mean, look, I've got this whole big room for it to run around in. For him, I'm sorry, darling, excuse me, him to run around in. So he has lots of, there's a chair there, equipment there, he loves to run chairs, speakers. He loves to go on the beanbag onto the windowsill and look out. So he basically just loves this room. It's big and he loves it. I've actually got a smaller room at my other house, which is annoying. This room is really good for him. So the space does need to be big because when they are active, they're really active. They run around, shoot around, literally jump everywhere. So beware. They can jump pretty high. So next thing is the illnesses. So it's actually quite rare for chinchillas to get ill, but when they do, it's not nice, not pretty at all. So they can get, okay, I think there's fungal infection, and that is caused by they cannot get wet. If they get wet, oh hello, hey baby, hello, oh, hey dog, hello, hey. Okay, and fungal infections are caused by getting wet. They're first so dense, and literally if it gets wet, it just ruins their coat at all, like completely. That's why they have dust baths, which I'll cover later on in this video. Okay, next is heat stroke. They're really, really common to get heat stroke. Ooh, sorry. They get heat stroke a lot because their fur is so dense, and they actually come from the mountains. Like they originated wild there, so they like supposed to be in a cold climate. Oh yeah, make sure you're, so since I'm in the UK, I said degree at least below, about below 20 degrees. You want it, 20 degrees is kind of perfect actually, to be honest. But just don't make it hot, you get the idea, just make it cool enough for him, or her. Okay, and then there's another one, foot sores and overgrown teeth. Overgrown teeth can be prevented really easily by simply just giving him or her chew toys. You see this? He loves this. He always using it. And look at this. Look at that. The whole chunk out of it. He literally chews on everything, like including this house thing. They love wood. I recommend giving them wood. They just love. They can get them from all sorts of shops, even outside. Make sure you clean the wood though. Make sure it's not. So yeah, that's really simple because rodents' teeth are ever growing. That will grow much faster than that. They're really far away for him to die. Next is so did I cover your foot sores? They can get that really easily. But it's really easy to prevent it too. Hey buddy. Foot sores basically, if you notice, I've got a blanket on this bottom bit. Do you want to come out? Just gonna let him out for a second. Just let him out. Do you want to come out? You want to come out? Just let him out. Okay, so yeah, going for a ride with it. So you can prevent it because in my cage, I don't know if you noticed, I have got a blanket on the bottom. Because actually the cage came with plastic, and that's not good. Plastic isn't good at all. It's bad for them if they swallow it and for them to step on it because it can actually be quite pointy. And also have metal grids. They hate metal grids because it will dig into their feet, and that's where you get the red kind of lumps. If you see that, then you should definitely have a look at them because they can be really painful. I don't know where it's called. Okay, so illnesses. covered. The next one, I would say where? Where are you gonna put him? Like, you can't just stuff him in a small room and hope that he's gonna be pleased with it, you know? You can't do that. He needs to have a nice room. He can go in and run around in like this room. And like, I wouldn't recommend putting him in the bottom, like at the bottom of your bed or something, or in your bedroom, or like near family members' bedrooms and stuff, because they are nocturnal and they will come out a lot in night, and they will wake you up. They flash around the cage, like they have seen a ghost. Oh, this is a dust bath, by the way. Yeah, it's dust in it. They will literally give you a fright because they charge into cages, and when they're in pairs, they bark a lot. Oh, there he is. Oh, taking a dust bath. That's his dust bath. See with the dust. So as I was saying, I would not recommend putting, they can bark. I know it sounds weird, not like a dog obviously, but it kind of sounds like that, but a weirder version of it, and they will wake you up. So I recommend a quiet area for your chinchilla. A big spaced area, a quiet area that can also be darkened, away from everyone else, where he can just relax when he's not wanting to come out and run around. Okay, so next I would say diet and their water. Okay, chinchilla's diet is really, really specific. Like, you have to be really careful about what you give them. I know if you look it up, people say, oh, you can give them treats, it's so cute and fluffy. But to be honest, you're really not doing your little fella any good. Because treats can upset the digestive system, which will give them an upset stomach and actually lead to killing them. Because they're a really sensitive immune system. So I literally just give him, I give him just good hay. I keep everything in this box. So I have a big bag of hay. Sorry about that. My camera's really bad. So a big bag of hay. I have like spare supplies and stuff in case something runs out. So this is his food. I use Charlie the Chinchilla Tasty Mix, and it's actually quite healthy for him. It's cheap, so it's £23.49. The only treats I recommend, so I use Charlie Chinchillas. I use like cookies, and they're made of like raisin and carrot. He really likes them. I've got also some bedding somewhere down here. And I also give him pellets. I mix in pellets. I know it looks like poop. I mix in pellets with his food and hay. So he gets a good, because they actually give him calcium. He's growing. He's only 6 months old. Okay, so anyway, yeah, it's a really specific diet. I also give him crushed rose hips. You can look that up, and this is very specific. Like, there are loads of websites you can look up treats and stuff, but I give my Darwin over here. I give him dandelions. He loves dandelions, like he absolutely loves them. He just like eats them all in one go. Okay, so that's basically a diet. And then with water, okay, so basically it's not that big of a deal. Obviously you need to have a water bottle because you can't just drink out of a bowl like a dog. So yeah, I use this water bottle that comes on here and I use this from it, yeah. So I fill it up maybe when he finishes it most of the time, but sometimes I do change it, like maybe once every couple of days, because otherwise it gets really gross for him. I do actually use bottled Evian water. I know the water that we're supposed to drink as humans, but apparently the tap water and unfiltered water can actually give them diseases and bacteria in their teeth and mouths. So are you prepared to filter your water every time you refill it for him? I think he's taking it as bathroom. Oh, yes, there he is. Okay, sorry, my camera's not so good. Okay, that's better. So yeah, that's their water and food. Bonding. Now guys, I'm afraid to say, these furry creatures aren't as nice as they look. Obviously, after a time they get lovely. They are lovely creatures. But until then, when you first get them, they can be a real handful. Like if they don't like something, they will show their attitude. They will show you that they do not like what you're doing. Bonding, I'd say, takes up to about 6 months for him to properly like you and get used to you. Stroking him, picking him up, just simply feeding him and letting him out, and picking like him up to put him back in and letting him out the cage. That takes a long time for him to get used to, and that's why it's really good to have a routine for him or her. So I actually, basically, you don't want to just overwhelm them, basically. You don't want to overwhelm them with your love. I know, they're so fluffy, you want to cuddle them, but they actually hate being squished in your arms. That's why they're not suitable for little children. But like, for start off, when you first get them, it's really good to just, hello, hello. To just kind of put your hand in occasionally, start off and just stroke him, you know, don't stroke him on the head maybe, because they don't mind that. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Where did you go? There you are. Oh, there he is. He's off. Just putting your hand in, I find would really help me. Just like to stroke him on the head gently. Also, like, to start off, instead of just putting the food into a bowl, you can actually hand feed him. You can maybe get a pellet or, oh, there he goes. You can get a pellet or something, or a treat, I guess. Only a small one. Yeah, you can give that to him. And they really like that. They'll get used to your hand, your scent, and your smell, and they'll know you're trying to help them. There he went. He's over there. So yeah, that really helps. And then eventually, I'd say after a week, I would try letting him out. So simply, instead of just picking him up and forcing him to go out, you could leave the cage holding the door open. And if he wants to come out, he will come out. Where is he going? He will come out if he wants to. And if he does, don't freak out. It's not unusual for a chinchilla wanting to come out of the cage. So don't shout or scream. Yeah, it's important. Be quiet when he's out. Hi, buddy. So yeah, and after a bit, I really wouldn't recommend picking them up. They really don't like being picked up. Like, they don't like it, to be honest. Like, there's no really other words. Only pick them up, maybe. You can get chinchillas used to you, but I guess you, to be honest, you can pick them up. It doesn't mean they like it, but you can. Some chinchillas don't mind, and some chinchillas hate it. Darwin doesn't really care as long as he gets his dinner and a run around. So yeah, I think that's basically it. And after a bit, you can let them out, you can pick them up, and if they get really lovey, they go on your shoulder. Like, Dawn comes and sits on my shoulder. And it's a bit like, please don't eat my hair. He used to eat my hair. We'll try to anyway. So yeah, that covers bonding. And basically this is like one of the most important things to help you with bonding. Get them when they're a baby. Get them from an experienced, qualified breeder. Honestly, if you get them from a pet shop, it makes it really hard for them, because normally they are already about like a year old or a couple of years, and it means they've already bonded with their maybe owner. It means they've already bonded, and it makes them really hard. It takes a lot longer for them to get used to you and to listen to you. So yeah, that's a good point. And like, basically, there's so many websites. People say, oh, it's so hard to find a breeder. It really isn't. Like, I recommend Pets for Homes, it's called. Do not use Gumtree, it's hacking, do not use it. So Pets for Homes is pre-loved. I actually got Darwin off pre-loved. Yeah, you got him off that. Anyway, yeah, please, I got Darwin when he was 12 weeks old, because they have to be 12 weeks, that's like 3 months, I think. Yeah, to leave their mum, they have to be that age, I think. But like, it just helps so much, like, because they don't know anyone else, and it's like a special bond. It's like you're their mum, like, they love you. Like, they think, oh, this person's gonna stroke me, they're gonna give me food. I love it. So yeah, I think that just really helps. That's all for now, guys. I will definitely be posting more videos, maybe even another one today. It takes me a while to put them up onto YouTube, but I'll try. Darren, say bye. Say bye. Okay, well I think I've covered everything, so just as a reminder, so there's cost, space, illnesses, where are you going to put them, their diet and their water, bonding, and just getting them when they're babies. I think that's everything, so bye for now, folks. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's me, Sophie Piggy, and this video is how to
Mortar Punisher has set its sights upon us. Kill it! Our core is under attack. Shadows, we vanish briefly, then return. Our king has fallen. What are you doing? The enemy is attacking our core. Hell is never defeated for long. MVP.
tame a chinchilla. By taming, I mean getting your chinchillas to bond and warm up to you. Chinchillas are prey animals by nature, therefore they have the instinct and mindset that everything and everyone is trying to eat them. However, they have a curious and loving